Even though old age is a natural phenomenon, some people think celebrities are exempted from the changes that it brings. Some celebrities who were once considered good-looking in their prime are now called unattractive for several reasons. There is no denying that age, lifestyle choices, and personal struggles have played major roles in their physical changes over the years. Here's a list of celebrities that went from hot to not. Pamela Anderson. The high school version of Pamela Anderson was very different from what she looks like today. She was an innocent-looking brunette with natural beauty. Along the way, she got famous, dyed her hair peroxide blonde, and became a sex symbol who was adored by several people. From appearing on the cover of the 1989 issue of Playboy to gracing the popular show Baywatch, the Hollywood bombshell was undoubtedly living her dream life. However, fame and age influenced certain decisions that she ended up making. Some of those decisions included lip and breast plastic surgeries, and these have certainly taken a toll on her looks now that she is older. She no longer has a youthful appearance, and it appears that the years have taken their toll on her skin. Ozzy Osbourne. Back in the day, Ozzy Osbourne was known as the lead vocalist of the heavy metal band Black Sabbath. There was something dark but captivating about his personal style, and people liked that about him. He was also said to be charming and well articulated, but the same can't be said about him today. After being fired from his band in the 1970s, he focused on growing a successful solo career and made a name for himself. He earned the title of Godfather of Heavy Metal and garnered several fans in the process. The singer is currently 75 years old, and it is safe to say that age didn't spare his looks, but despite his frailty, he will forever be remembered for his impact in his genre of music. Brendan Fraser. Known for his enchanting looks and alluring personality, Brenda Fraser was the talk of Hollywood in the early 90s. His roles in George of the Jungle and the Mummy franchise solidified his position in the movie industry. While he was garnering fans and appearing in a string of box office hits, people couldn't stop talking about his looks and his incredibly defined body. He was the definition of hot, and the ladies couldn't help but droll over him. As time went on, Brendan Fraser began to face personal issues that made him step out of the spotlight for a while. He underwent multiple surgeries and spent some time off screens. After spending several years away from the screens, the actor made a shocking return in the 2022 film The Whale. Aside from his unexpected return, what surprised a lot of people was the fact that he played the role of a 600 lb man in the film. His current body weight makes him look different from the Brendan Fraser that his fans once knew. He is almost unrecognizable. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace got into the fashion industry when she was still young. She worked side by side with her brother Gianni, who was already an established fashion designer, and she helped him build his brand. One of the things that was evident about her in the early years of her career was her sense of style. She didn't just know how to dress, she also had the looks to carry an outfit. However, just like many other celebrities, she transformed her body through several procedures. Over the years, she has gotten implants, done Botox, and laser resurfacing, all to maintain her physical looks. Unfortunately, the procedures now have an adverse effect on her. Her face looks pretty artificial and her eyes look sunken. Lindsay Lohan, the adorable innocent-looking actress, got famous at an early age. As her career progressed, her fans were in awe of her acting skills, and she was also said to be an attractive teen star. Her cute smile lit up rooms as she continued to grow her career. It's been decades since she stepped into Hollywood, and her physical appearance has certainly changed. She is not as fresh-faced as she once was, and that is probably as a result of age. Janice Dickinson. The well-known veteran model was once adored for her irresistible beauty. Her fierce and captivating looks led to her becoming a lead model in the 70s and 80s. However, as the years went by, her beauty began to fade away as a result of age. Although she is still claiming to be the first supermodel ever, her physical appearance has changed drastically. She has undergone several cosmetic procedures to maintain her looks, but the changes that come with age are still glaring. Val Kilmer. Once upon a time, Val Kilmer was Hollywood's most desired male actor. From his perfect-looking hair to his eyes and his overall physique, he had the ladies hooked. Along with other well-known performers like Tom Cruise and Patrick Swayze, he received his big break in Francis Coppola's The Outsiders, and his fans loved his roles. The actor, who's now 63 years old, is not as charming as he once was, but that is a result of the changes that come with age. Axl Rose. In the late 80s, several teenage girls couldn't help but crush on the handsome Axl Rose. Something about being a fine-looking man that could sing made him extremely desirable. He dated beautiful supermodels, and he could get almost any girl he wanted. Fast forward to today, Axl is still holding on to his love for music and performing on stage, but he has changed. He has gained some weight, and his face looks nothing like the way he looked in the 80s and 90s. Keith Richards, the English songwriter who is known all over the world for his iconic rock songs, was once admired due to his looks when he was young. Back in the day, the fresh-faced Englishman had that schoolboy with an edge look and wore his hair in the iconic Beatles style. Girls would drool over British boys that wore that kind of look during the British invasion. However, all that attention dwindled as he got older. In between addictions, scandals, age, and the pressure of fame, the talented musician lost his fine looks. Mickey Rourke. Anyone who watched Mickey Rourke's performances in the early years of his career would agree that he was an attractive man. Interestingly, he always got roles that complemented his looks, and he knew how to bring his characters to life. Unfortunately, fame came with a lot of personal struggles. At the peak of his career, addictions got the best of him, and he had to take some time off the spotlight. He fully returned to screens in 2008, and people couldn't help but notice how different he looked. Age has certainly not been kind to him over the years. Jack Nicholson. With a career that has spanned over 6 years, Jack Nicholson is undeniably one of the greatest actors of all time. In the early years of his career, he was undeniably attractive. His good looks were evident when he was young, but they began to fade away as he got older. He may look fat and wrinkled now, but he is still admired for his immense contribution to Hollywood. Matthew Perry. From his teen years, Matthew Perry was seen as undoubtedly handsome. He was quite the ladies' man at some point, and enjoyed his youth until life's problems began to take a toll on him. He may have gotten extremely famous and wealthy from his role in Friends, but even that big break didn't cure his addictions. Over the years, his physical appearance has changed drastically. He has added a lot of weight, and his struggles have taken a toll on his looks. Chevy Chase. The renowned actor and comedian is almost unrecognizable these days, no thanks to the unavoidable changes that come with old age. As a young man, he was said to be good-looking and eye candy, but age and weight have made him completely different from what he used to be. Shauna Sand. The fact that Shauna Sand started modeling at the age of 9 is proof that she has always been beautiful. Her natural beauty was one of the things that made her stand out, and her eyes are one of her best features. However, over the years, she has undergone plastic surgeries that have stripped her of her natural beauty. Russel Crowe. It is difficult to believe that the Russel Crowe that is seen in pictures today was the same one that appeared in Gladiator. He has put on a lot of weight, and he doesn't have the same effect he once had on his viewers. Age has turned him into a different person physically, and that is completely understandable. It is extremely difficult to maintain a chiseled body at the age of 58. Which of these actors or actresses do you think was the best looking in their youth? Let us know in the comment section.